Hello and welcome to another ROFFS weekly update of the ocean conditions using satellite sea surface temperature and chlorophyll imagery from January 14th through the 15th. Overall, we continue to see cooling overall along the Gulf Stream as well as inshore. Looking at the Gulf Stream specifically, we can see denoted by this relative change extending north, the Gulf Stream is in approximately 80 to 81 degrees, extending through the Florida Straits, and then dips down into 79 to 78 as it extends north to North Carolina. Looking inshore, we can also see north of Canaveral a relatively strong edge where the inshore water meets the cooler offshore water. This is about a 10-degree edge extending from the lower 60s to the upper 60s, certainly indicating some action inshore, particularly over Good Bottom. But looking at a little bit finer detail through the area, we have observed an eddy off of the Key West area, indicating some action, as well as the Marathon to Islamorada area and the Key Largo area. And then extending north off of South Florida, we can also see a relatively large eddy. It looks like there's one here off of the Jupiter area, as well as the Stewart area, a relatively large eddy here off of the Cape Canaveral area, as well as the Jacksonville area here, a large gyre or eddy off of the Georgetown to Charleston area here as well. Certainly relatively easy to see. And then extending north, we'll zoom in a little bit. We can see some circulation here off of the Cape Lookout area, as well as off of the Cape Hatteras area. Looking over at the associated chlorophyll data, zoom out a little bit here. Again, we can see some warmer, favorable blue water pushing inshore off of Key West, and then some blended blue to blue water off of the Key Largo area. This relatively large eddy here off of South Florida. We'll zoom in a little bit. The smaller eddies here off of the Jupiter to Stewart area, a relatively large eddy off of the Canaveral area. This feature off of Jacksonville here. A little bit cleaner water, but certainly cooler as well inshore off of Jacksonville to Fernandina. And then similarly a pocket. It's a remnant eddy filament, so just a little bit cleaner, but certainly very cold water as well off of the Savannah to Charleston area. The relatively large eddy we can see through here extending through the area, as well as some circulation off of the Cape Fear, Cape Lookout area through here. With that, as always, if you would like the most recent analysis of your area, please give us a call at 321-723-5759. You can order online at roffs.com, or you can reach us via email at fishing@roffs.com.